welcome back to my channel, to my lovely returning subscribers. You know I love you, right? If you have just subscribed to this channel, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Alright guys, today is International Albinism Awareness Day, so you can guess I'm so excited. Alright, on today's video I'll be telling you about albinism, the things I feel you should know about albinism, our challenges, and treatment or cure, how we handle these challenges. Albinism is an inherited disorder that is characterized by little or no production of melanin. Now, people with albinism, they have white hair, very pale skin, and they have eye vision issues. They get such as short-sightedness, shaky eyes, and they are very sensitive to light and sun. So because of little or no production of melanin, people with albinism, they find it difficult to see things that are far off. People with albinism, their skin cannot tolerate the UV radiations from the sun. You get, so they also stand a risk of having skin cancer, depending on how much exposure their skin is exposed to the sun. You get, so what is the cause of albinism? Like I said before, albinism is an inherited disorder. That means it's inherited from the parents. Offspring inherit it from their parents. So how do people get albinism? Two ways. One, either the parents, they are albinos, that is, they have albinism, both parents have albinism, or they have albinism, the gene of albinism. So it's either they are albinos or they have the gene of albinism. What I mean by having, somebody can have the gene of albinism and not have the symptoms of albinism, but they have the gene. So that will lead us to types of albinism. We have classification of albinism. The two most general classification is oculocutaneous albinism and ocular albinism. Oculocutaneous albinism is characterized by pale skin, by white hair, eye problem, that is vision impairment, and their iris is very white, that is, does not really have color because of the lack of melanin, and the tissue behind the eyes is light sensitive, is so sensitive to light, that is, it is photophobia, and that is it. So that's for oculocutaneous albinism. Then we have ocular albinism. Ocular albinism is just albinism that is concerned with the eyes. That is, these people they can be dark skinned color, they can be dark skinned, but they have the gene of albinism. These people have, that's why you see some dark people, like they are dark skinned, but their eyes is kind of white and shaky. But these people with ocular albinism, their condition is less severe than people with oculocutaneous albinism. Under that oculocutaneous albinism, we still have different subtypes. We have the subtype 1, which signifies very white hair, very pale skin, and sensitive eyes and all of that. Then we have the type 2, which is the most common type of albinism in Africa. Under that type 2, we have, let's say, light cream skin color. We have hair ranging from blonde to yellow to light brown. Like my hair color now is blonde. Then we have a little pigment in our eyes. It's not pure white. Like our eyes can be, like you can see mine is something like a gold and then black or brown. So we have little melanin production in us. But the type 1 OCA type 1, their case is kind of more severe. The eye issues is kind of more severe than OCA type 2. You get? So those are the most common classification of albinism. Now let's go to the challenges that we face as albinos. Number one challenge is eye issues. Like most of the time, if you look at me now, my eyes, they are shaking on their own. They are just moving like this, like this. I'm not the one controlling it. It's moving on its own. So that one is one of the issues. And the eye is kind of is I'm short-sighted. Yeah, most most people with albinism are short-sighted. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest issues that we face as people with albinism. We cannot see far. You get? I'm a student. I cannot see the board. Yeah. So God has been helping me though, but I cannot see the board. So I don't bother to look at the board because I cannot see what is there. Yeah. You get? Okay. Apart from eye issues, we have sensitive skin. So like my skin, if I expose my skin to sun, like if I go out, I get this sunburn. You just see them on the skin. But for me, if I bathe cold water, I stay somewhere cool, my skin will come back to normal. But it might take maybe 1 or 2 days to come back to normal. But for the type 1 OCA type 1, it might take a longer period, and it might even cause more damage depending on the exposure to sun. You get? So that's for the skin. Then another issues we have is emotional stroke, social issues. We are humans. We are all humans. The difference between us and other people with the melanin is just this: the hair color, the skin color, and the eyes. That's the only difference. Our emotions work properly. We have normal emotional, mental, physical, social capabilities, just like every other human being. You get? So one of the challenges that we face is rejection. People living with albinism is that rejection is kind of two-edged sword, because sometimes I used to feel like that before. I feel rejected by myself, not other people now. I don't accept myself. I just look myself in the mirror, and I used to feel like that before I learned some things, and I started accepting myself. The love of my family was convincing me otherwise, so I started accepting myself. So there are so many albinos that don't accept themselves. This one is no rejection from outside or external rejection. We're talking of internal rejection. You don't like the way you are looking. Not only like you don't like the way you are looking, you are just rejecting yourself. Then we have the external rejection, when people reject us because of the way we look. As in, it's very heartbreaking, because there are so many inconsiderate people in this universe, in this world. They don't care how their words affect people. I've met people that are like, I beg, I've been to live there, what can you do? I said, I don't even know what to say. We get rejected by people. So down is one of our challenges. Then another challenge is discrimination. Apart from people rejecting us, people also discriminate us. They feel like we can't do this because we are albinos, we can't do this, we can't do that. There's a limit to the things that we can do. That's not true. That's not really true, because for me, I've seen many albinos that are doing wonderfully well. They are doing so much, and You would think that people living with albinism, they are soft like bread, but if you get close to them, if you even touch them, you will see that they are very strong. They are even stronger than you. So that's one challenge. Another challenge we face is discrimination. That one is regular. Like, people discriminate albinos a lot. I'll be like I'll just be walking on my own. Somebody will just be like, Abino, you dey see so? Wetin be this? Wetin be this? How many be this? I said, the thing is, oh my God. Sometimes it's very embarrassing, but sometimes I just look at, I beg you, just forget about them, And also, other times, people will be like, maybe someone that I've known me for some time, they'll just come and meet me and be like, hello, you can talk, oh. I don't know that albinos used to talk like this, so in my mind I'll be like, oh, you mean albinos are dumb, like they cannot talk. One thing like that people don't know is that albinism does not really prevent you from living a normal life. I've said it before, the only difference between somebody with albinism and somebody without albinism is just the skin color, the hair color, and the vision issues. That's just the only difference. They have temperaments too, like every other person. So you can see an introvertish albino, and you can see an extrovertish albino, and people will be like, the ones that are introverted, they'll be like, they have low self-esteem, they don't used to talk, they don't like themselves. That's not totally true. And then the ones, though the extrovertish albinos, they have like more chances of having a social life. It does not mean that the introvertish albinos does not have social life. So everybody with their different temperaments. So albinos also have temperaments. So don't go telling me that albinos should not talk. They should just be quiet and reserved and timid and all of that. No, that's not what it should be. So another challenge is the privacy. That is, albinos we face, like, people deprive us of so many things. Like, I was searching online, I was seeing the albinos in Tanzania, what they were going through. People just came up with the idea that their body parts can be used to make money, and people are depriving them of their life, killing them and using their body parts to make money. I just cannot comprehend. Not just like albinos are being deprived of so many things, deprived from living a normal life, deprived from jobs, from different opportunities. It's so much. It's just so much. We don't deserve such treatments. That's just the truth. Okay, for some of these challenges, there are some, what can we do about these challenges? Number one thing that I tell people, children with special needs, there are solutions, like for them to live normal life. It all depends on their family members. Their solution is from the home. So as a parent of somebody with special needs, what I will advise you to do is to give your children all of the love and support that you can give them. Make them feel accepted, make them feel loved. It is that's the foundation upon which every other thing is built on. If, like, for me, my family, they have always been wonderful. They always make me feel accepted, make me feel loved. So when I go outside, even though I meet people that reject me, I know that my family accepts me. So that one is okay for me. You get? I'll use that one to survive. You understand? So it all depends on the parents. If you have a child with albinism, please take care of that child. The care starts from the childhood. When the child is just growing, that is when you have to take care of that child appropriately. The skin, you have to make sure the child does not go out to play in the sun, because so that the child will not have these sunburns and all of that. You have to you can use sunscreen to repel the effect of the UV rays from the sun. You can use wear long clothes, long sleeve clothes that will cover the skin, protect the skin very well, and all of that. For the eye issues, it's kind of albinism differs, so depending on the severity of the albinism, you understand. So you can see an eye doctor. Maybe they can give you glasses, prescribe a kind of glass for you that will help the eye eye issues. So that's for eyes and that's for skin. Then for the social emotional issues, yeah, love from the family is number one. Then as people living with albinism, you have to read books. I read a lot of books. Two books that I've read that has really helped me: number one, The Law of Human Nature; number two, How to Make Friends and Influence People. When you read books, you understand how the minds of people work, and you understand how to relate with people. That's for the part of the people that have the albinism. Then on the part of the society, I'm begging the society, please be more considerate. Please be more considerate. Instead of seeing an albino and asking the person, how many is this, how many is this, you can just say, wow, your skin looks beautiful. That's what I want to hear. Tell me my skin is beautiful. I get that almost all the time, but I also get, how many is this, how many is this. So so please, the society should be more caring, more compassionate towards people living with albinism. Alright, so I'm going to tell you about myself. Alright, so when my mom, I actually have an elder brother that also have albinism. So when my mom gave birth to him and he was all white, our sister told her that she should throw away the child. That's just because I don't know what her problem was, but she shouted my mom to throw away the child. As in, how can somebody tell another person to throw away a baby? Like, my mom was so angry. Till today, my mom never invited her to any of our functions. Never. As in, people should beg my mom to forgive her. Alright, so my family did a very wonderful job in taking care of me, showing me love, acceptance. My daddy treats me like a princess. My mom, she does not want to hear that anything. My siblings, in fact, I'm a lucky child. Yeah, you can say that again. And with my color, I have free fame, because walking down any street, a lot of people will just turn and be looking at me, and I'll just be walking with my head up high. Famous girl. So also I've been enjoying this albinism, and I'm still enjoying it. My skin is flawless. That's God's blessings to me. And if there's anything that has made me overwhelmed or made me sad about this complexion, about this albinism, it means it's from my own personal poor decision. But except that, I've been enjoying albinism. I'm not having any regrets about my color. I love the way I am. I love myself. I love my look. I'm not just an albino. I am a rare beauty, a unique personality, and an uncommon blessing. Okay guys, so for the celebration of the IAAB, International Albinism Awareness Day, I'm the official face of Yezza species. So I'm going to be putting the link to our social media handles, so please guys follow her and engage her post. Also, I wrote an article about everything you need to know about albinism. I'm going to also link that in this description below, so check it out. So that is the end of today's video. Thank you for staying with me. I wish everyone living with albinism all over the world a happy International Albinism Awareness Day. You are loved, you are special, you are unique. I'm sending you love. My sister is sending you love. She says she loves all of you living with albinism out there. So guys, thank you for staying with me. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please click the subscription button right away. I love you. Thank you. Bye bye.